Okay, great morning. Looking for my phone. Oh, I put it way over there. Forget it. It's Monday. Oh my goodness, what a morning already. Went to take Mr. Max out, and they have new people pulled in the park with one of those big expensive buses. Well, I go out there this morning, and they've got the water line hooked up. Their hose is spouting water everywhere. It's like a geyser coming up. So I try to get a hold of them. They're not answering the door. They're not waking up. I go over to the managers, ring their bell. They're not answering. They're not waking up. So I go and slosh through the water, try to turn it off. I can't get it turned off. I try calling, and I get the message, well, I'm out of the office now. Leave your number and I'll call back as soon as I can. You try to leave a number and the mailbox is full. So at that point, I give up. They're just going to have to deal with a big mess out there today. I tell you, and then, when I'm trying to get the water off, here comes Max sloshing through the water, dragging his leash. So now the leash is soaked. I'm just like, well, really? Anyway, this morning I'm going to pull from Queen of the Moon Oracle, Raven's Wand Oracle. Haven't seen that one for a while. And Wisdom of the House of Night. So let's look and see what we have this morning. What do we have for a pointing this morning? The topic of conversation. Vision, Aphrodite. I like this little box. I wish they would all do that. It's got a little magnetic closure on it. Keeps your cards nicely. Unity. And last but not least, Balance. That card's never come up in this deck before. Interesting card. We got the clouds and all these planets hanging from it. Balance. Unity. It's also an interesting card. Let me put a little light on here this morning. Yeah, it's like kind of like the forest. It's got a elk's head, but then we have all these animals coming out from it. Interesting. Unity, vision, balance. Well, it's pretty easy, self-explanatory one today. If you have unity, and you have everyone with basically the same type of vision going forward, it's so much easier. Then you stay in balance, okay? So much easier than trying to have everyone be a chief and then you got no Indians. And then even though you may have some unity, there may be infighting as to how to get there, okay? How to go forward. So the more one can stay in the same vision and have unity in it, then again you'll have more balance, be able to go forward so much easier, okay? Rather than rocking the boat and trying to do 10 different plans and ideations and movements, okay? So again, as a Democratic Party, you know, we're going to have to come together. Now, we got those people, again, that are infighting, maybe, you know, some of the, what is it, Bernie bros, okay? And then they cut off their nose to spite their face. Don't do that. You know, as a Democratic Party, we all have to come together and, you know, oust the Republicans so we can get something done. If there's a lot of infighting amongst each other, then, you know, what happens? Divide and conquer, okay? So you have to be united. And, you know, this is something that was difficult back in the early days with Native Americans. You know, they were having infighting with each other tribes, okay? They didn't have kumbaya moments back then. The tribes were fighting with one another for the most part. Now, if they would have seen that the white men were coming, and if they would have united, they would have had a much better chance in, you know, ousting the invaders. So same thing with politics. You know, if we have a lot of division in your Democratic Party or in your office or whatever, home, I don't care what it is, you know, if there is this infighting and division, then you have divide and conquer. Somebody can come in and just take over, okay? That's what happened this last election, too. Some said, well, I'm not voting for Hillary no matter what. And you had divide and conquer, and that's another reason that Trump got in office, besides all of the Russian baiting and, again, causing divisionary stuff. So take a lesson in history that if you continue to have division, then it's easy for someone to come in and take over through causing dissension, like happened with Hitler, caused dissension, put out all this stuff about the Jewish community, okay? Divide, and then he conquered for a time. So, you know, let's take lessons from history and not allow that to happen. We need to stay firm, committed in going forward, so that we can oust the Republicans. We don't want to have that again, so let's do whatever we can to go forward in a beneficial way, okay? So that's it for this morning. Namaste. Good to have everyone here. And going to see you online. Finally got my tree bowl back. I love my Chinese cup, but it just doesn't hold much tea. You get the big tea bowl, and you can put a lot of tea in there. You don't have to get up every 5 minutes to make tea again. I had to finally get my tea bowl back from my dog's. Little Raj wouldn't drink out of a regular, he had to have my tea bowl. Monkey. I finally got my tea bowl back from them. So, yes, I'm very happy to have my tea bowl back so that I can have my big things of tea. I do love the golden monkey. I think I'm going to stick it in the microwave and heat it up a little bit, though, again. I made it before I took Max out, and so it's gotten cold sitting here. Hi there, Max. Oh, you got nasties in your foot. That stuff. Yeah. His poor fur is so long now. He goes out and he gets these burrs and stuff and comes dragging them in. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great Memorial Day. Please stay away from the busy beaches and stuff. I don't want to hear anybody's gotten COVID. Oh my God, I just saw some pictures of the beach and it's crazy people out there. Some people are just going to have to learn the lesson a really hard way. Not fun. Anyway, close this out and look and see what readings I have for today. And again, everyone, please be safe out there. Love and light to all of you.